Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. SEC Strategic Plan, crypto initiatives among top priorities over the next 4 years. Clear regulations coming? HODL XRP. So what has the SEC done in the past 4 years? Oh, that's right. They gave out free passes and got tied to a whole lot of corruption. The SEC must pursue new authorities from Congress where needed, continue to effectively collaborate with other regulators, and engage more proactively on digitization initiatives. Another initiative outlined in the strategic plan is to recognize significant developments and trends in our evolving capital markets and adjust our activities accordingly, the securities watchdog emphasized. The SEC must also continue to enhance its expertise in and devote increased resources to product markets beyond equities, including crypto assets, derivatives, and fixed income, and maintain a nimble and flexible approach to address market changes expeditiously. So maybe what they need to do is when a company like Ripple walks through the door and is fully transparent with them, maybe hear them out and give them the regulatory clarity they're looking for. Instead of listening to the big banks and giving free passes to Ethereum. That's what they should do moving forward. Maybe Gary should clean up all the corruption before they regulate crypto. SEC versus Ripple. Regardless of decision, the company will go on, says Head of Public Policy Susan Friedman. Now, people always say, I'm not going to get into XRP until the lawsuit ends. At that point, you're already going to be too late, in my opinion. And you got to realize the world's much bigger than just the United States, and throughout the rest of the world, it looks like they're ready to utilize XRP as soon as possible. It's just a matter of time. FTX's collapse validates Gary Gensler's crypto skepticism. Listen, he's not skeptical at all. He knew exactly what was going on. He's tied to all of those same corrupt politicians. This was an inside job, and he should have done something about it while he still could have. He should have brought a lawsuit against FTX, maybe brought their corruption that's going on, the money laundering, out to the public. Let everyone know exactly what's going on behind the scenes at FTX. Instead, again, a free pass was given. And look what happened. Now we're getting regulations fast tracked inside of crypto, all leading us to a CBDC. So the effective altruism charity network backed by SBF, FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX official, and Alameda Research is sounding the alarm to UK regulators due to their own issues related to the collapse of FTX, latest pin to drop in the FTX scandal. And we see how all these countries are all doing the same exact thing, fast tracking regulations. Over in the UK, they're trying to fast track a CBDC. They want to release one as soon as possible. How do they do it? Regulations. Senator Sherrod Brown calls on Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to help rein in cryptocurrency firms after FTX collapse. So he sent a letter to Janet Yellen urging her to help work on cryptocurrency legislation after the FTX collapse. In a letter to the Treasury Chief, Brown, Democrat, Ohio, told Yellen to incorporate recommendations from the Financial Stability Oversight Committee. Major crypto firm BlockFi filed for bankruptcy weeks after FTX failed. Now, the way that they're trying to sell all of this is it's a massive crypto problem, when in fact it was a massive fraud problem, corruption problem, money laundering problem tied to politicians. And now they're all trying to do something about it, trying to protect the retail investor. They failed, and they should admit their failure. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says most crypto companies will probably fold in the wake of FTX's collapse, per Bloomberg. Larry Fink, BlackRock CEO, says BlackRock lost $24 million in FTX. He shrugs it off when asked. He tries to rope Sequoia in with him and says that they too did due diligence on FTX and could have been misled. Now, because BlackRock lost $24 million, maybe all of a sudden that's why we need regulations. But the thing is, I don't feel bad for BlackRock in any way. We know what they're tied to, the New World Order and the Great Reset. So, Bankman Fried's FTX senior staff parents bought Bahamas property. Now, this is where all the money went. Now, does this sound like a guy who wanted to do all kinds of charitable things throughout the world and give his money away? Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX, his parents and senior executives of the failed cryptocurrency exchange bought at least 19 properties worth nearly $121 million in the Bahamas over the past 2 years, official property records show. Separately, attorneys for FTX said on Tuesday that one of the company's units spent $300 million in the Bahamas buying homes and vacation properties for its senior staff, and that FTX was run as a personal fiefdom of Bankman Fried. No further details were given. So, while all these newspapers are putting fluff around this guy saying, oh, he could have stopped a future pandemic. Oh, he wanted to give all his money away. He was a great person. Let me tell you something. He took the retail investors' money and this is what he spent it on. While people are going bankrupt and becoming homeless, this guy's still living the good life. And he spent retail investors' money. I can't stress that enough. They need to stop painting this guy as a good guy. Guardian against pandemics. Now, this is where he could have got some money back. So, Guardian Against Pandemics is a left leaning advocacy created in 2020 to support legislation that increases government investment in pandemic prevention plans. The organization was created to support a specific proposal by the Biden administration to allocate $30 billion in federal funding for the containment of future pandemic outbreaks. The organization was founded and is funded by cryptocurrency billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried and directed by his brother, Gabe Bankman-Fried. That's where our money gets spent. That's where the money that we pay in taxes goes to things like this. And you know how much of this goes on behind the scenes that never sees the light of day? The thing is, FTX fell, and we got to see what was actually behind the curtain. He shouldn't even have that. FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, is a crook and should be treated as such. Look how the top percent get off. Hunter is a crook as well. I don't know why they said that, but oh well. Sam Bankman-Fried claims he only has $100,000 left in his bank account. Oh, well, poor him. The retail investors that have no money left in their bank account, what about them? Why aren't there articles written about them? Maybe these newspaper people should come and visit retail investors. Let them tell their story of hardship. Having $100,000 in the bank is not hardship. This guy should be put in jail. Do you think more crypto regulation will prevent the market from the collapses like FTX? No, they're going to write regulations that they can manipulate along the way as needed. And that's what I feel we're going to get when regulations come. Politicians planned a scheme, find a clown to be the face of crypto to gather assets and leverage customer funds to launder through the Ukraine to U.S. politicians when the space blows up. The clown is protected and the wealthy politicians come to the rescue with regulations and a CBDC. And that's what all of this led to, a CBDC. As global stablecoin adoption continues, new partners like Stably Official and StasisNet are tapping into the powers of the XRP ledger to issue stablecoins. I believe we're going to get regulations around stablecoins first. Then they're going to bring the real regulations, and that's what's going to push 99% of crypto out. That's when the meme coins and the rest of the cryptocurrencies that have no utility or real world use case will most likely end up being gone. Ripple will announce testing on the US CBDC soon. By then it would be too late for you to buy XRP. XRP is below 40 cents right now. Target is $12. And that's the thing. At some point we're going to hear that the US is working with Ripple. I've said that all along the way because I believe they're working together behind the scenes. If not, the US is working with partners of Ripple, still utilizing the XRP technology. Ripple XRP fam DCCC in collaboration with DDP and support from Ripple partner Accenture, first private sector to explore tokenized security CBDC could operate within the U.S., leveraging distributed ledger technology. Participating banks like Bank of America and Wells Fargo. And I said that before. Maybe they don't announce that they're directly using Ripple, but they're going through partners of Ripple utilizing the technology. And it's just a matter of time until we see the actual price of XRP. And when we do, a lot of people will be too late. If you want to buy an XRP in the near future, you'll most likely be paying $5 to $10 per XRP very soon, in my opinion. And I don't care what people have to say about market cap or previous cycles. You could see what's coming. It's all laid out right there in front of you. If you still don't see it, I don't know what to tell you, because this is going to happen one way or another. The world's a very big place that moves a lot of money. XRP, being the trust layer in between all that money, tells me that XRP is going to be high priced very soon. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.